Hello, our lesson is 5.1 from Speak Out Pre-Intermediate Students book and it's called Amazing Journey. We will learn grammar, past simple and past continuous, vocabulary, we'll talk about transport and how to talk about journeys. And we have pictures, these are famous books and movies, The Rabbit Proof Fence, The Motorcycle Diaries and Apollo 13. And we have transport in vocabulary. So how many types of transport can you think? Make a list. Let's see the kind of transport that we have. So we have transport pictures and it's written match photos A to N to the types of transport. We have airplane, coach, ferry, helicopter, hot air balloon, lorry, minibus, moped, motorbike, ship, speedboat, taxi, tram, and underground. So the first one, airplane, is F. This is airplane. The second, coach, is M. This is coach. The third one is ferry, K. This is ferry. After that we have helicopter, L. This is helicopter. Hot air balloon, it is N. The sixth one is lorry, so let's find, it is G. Minibus, it is H. Moped, it is B. Motorbike, it is, let me see, what letter is it? It's E. Sheep, it is J. Speedboard, it is I. Taxi, it is D. Tram, it is C. And underground, it is A. So airplane, coach, ferry, helicopter, hot air balloon, lorry, minibus, moped, motorbike, ship, speedboat, taxi, tram, and underground. Let's go back to our lesson. And we have reading. So we have the Motorcycle Diaries. Let's read. Before he became a famous revolutionary, Che Guevara was simply Ernesto Guevara de la Serna from Argentina, a student looking for fun. He was studying medicine when he decided to travel across Latin America by motorbike with his friend Alberto. They slept on floors, met girls, and drank beer. They walked through deserts and up mountains and spent some time working in a leper colony in Peru. Their only problem was with transport, once crashing a motorbike into a cow. But it was an amazing journey. They traveled 5,000 miles for 4 months. While he was traveling, Ernesto met many poor people from Chile, Peru, and Bolivia, and this opened his eyes to the lives of poor people. At the end of the journey, he stopped studying to be a doctor and began his life's work, fighting for the poor. Later, Guevara and his friend Alberto wrote books about the journey, and in 2004 the story was made into a film, The Motorcycle Diaries. So let's see, what question do we have to that? The first one, who made the journey? According to this part that we have read, Ernesto Guevara de la Serna from Argentina, or Che Guevara, a student who was looking for fun, was traveling together with his friend Alberto. What did they do? They went to Latin America. What problem did they have on the journey? The problem was with transport. once crashing a motorbike into a car. So their motorbike crashed into a car. What happened at the end of the journey? At the end of the journey, he stopped studying. Che Guevara stopped studying to be a doctor and began his life's work fighting for the poor. The next part of our lesson is grammar. We have past simple and past continuous. Let's go to the grammar part. Past simple and past continuous. So we have past simple in positive questions, in positive sentences, sorry. I watched a film yesterday. And past continuous. I was watching a film yesterday. In negative, in past simple, we use auxiliary verb didn't and infinitive without particle to, and he didn't play here. In past continuous, we add not to the auxiliary was, and it is he wasn't playing here. In interrogative sentences, we add did, auxiliary verb, in front of the subject. Did you talk to John? In past continuous, it's were you talking to John? So were is in front of the subject. Use the past simple to talk about completed actions. I ate a salad last night. So this action is completed last night, and it's past simple. Use the past continuous to talk about actions in progress at a particular time. At 8 a.m. yesterday, I was traveling to work. So the action started at 8 and it was going on up to the time that we don't know. So it's in progress. It is common to use the past simple and the past continuous together to tell stories. The past continuous describes an action that starts first but is interrupted by a second action. Use the past simple for the second, usually short action. So in these sentences, what were you doing when the bus crashed? The first action is were you doing? It's in the past continuous. It started in the past and was going on up to the second action. It is crashed, that is in the past simple. It is short action. I was sleeping when the thief entered the house. So the first past continuous, it started the first and it was interrupted by the second action, entered, that is in the past simple. It is common to use when or while to link the two actions. Use while before the continuous action. While I was sleeping, it started to rain. Was sleeping, it continuous action. So we use while with the continuous action. Use when before the continuous action or the short action. So when can be used in both cases. In the first sentence, when we were talking, the bus appeared. Here when is used in front of continuous actions. We were talking when the bus appeared, and here when is used with a short action. Do not use while before the short action. So while cannot be used in front or before the continuous action. So I was sleeping, before the short action. I was sleeping when, it should be when it started to rain. So we can't use while here because it is short action. As you see here, we are given a line. And the first action is I was sleeping. It's continuous action. So it started in the past at 11 p.m. And it was going on up to the 3 a.m. when there is a second action, entered. It's in past simple. So I was sleeping till the time when the thief entered. And the first action is long action. It shows the continuous, is the action in progress. And the second is a short action. Now let's go back to our lesson and we have practice. So look at the sentences A to C and answer the questions. He was studying medicine when he decided to travel. In both we have was studying past continuous and decided past simple. But while they were traveling, something went wrong. Were traveling past continuous, when past simple. One night when it was raining, the girl decided to escape. Was raining, past continuous, decided, past simple. What tenses are the verbs in both? We said that was studying, were traveling, was raining, past continuous, decided, went, and decided again, past simple. Which action started first in each sentence? In each sentence, past continuous started first. So was studying, were traveling, was running. Underline the correct alternative to complete the rules. So the rules. Use the past simple, past continuous for action that continue. For action that continue, we use past continuous. Use the past simple, past continuous for completed action. For completed action, we use past simple. So practice exercise 7a. Make sentences with a prompt. The first one is done. I was running when it started to snow, so I went home. The first action is was running, is past continuous, it's long action, action in progress, and the second started is a short action. The second one, I wait for a bus, meet my boss, so I was waiting for a bus when I met my boss. So we went to, for example, a bar and drank. Or we can say, so we went for a drink. The next one, I watch TV, recognize my best friend, so. So I was watching TV when I recognized my best friend, so I called her. Was watching, past continuous, recognize, past simple. I was walking home when I found $5,000 in a bag, so I took it to the police. Was walking, past continuous, found, past simple. We traveled by plane, a man with a gun stand up, so. We were traveling by plane when a man with a gun stood up, so we hit him and took the gun and became heroes. So were traveling by plane, past continuous, stood up, past simple. We ride our bicycles, a cow walk across the road, so. We were riding our bicycle when a cow walked across the road, so we had to stop. Were riding, past continuous, walked, past simple. We eat in a restaurant, see a mouse. We were eating in a restaurant when we saw a mouse, so we told the waiter and didn't pay. So we were eating, past continuous, so past simple. I study in my room, hear loud music next door. So, I was studying in my room when I heard loud music next door. So, I went to complain and they invited me to the party. So, I was studying, past continuous, heard, past simple. The next exercise 9, you can do it yourself in the same way as we have done the previous exercise. So we have sleep, go for a drink, make a call, have some time off, watch a film, sit in a train, feel sick, ride my motorbike, deal with a problem, go to a concert, and in B we have get hungry, decide to change job, fall asleep, check my voicemail, hear a strange noise, read your email, see the love of my life, start to feel tired, crash and buy a speedboard. For example, you can do the sentences in such way. You can say that, for example, I was sleeping when I heard a strange noise. So, for example, I called the police. It is given here. As you see, I was sleeping in my bed when I heard a strange noise, so I called the police. For example, you can say, I was riding my motorbike when it crashed to another car, for example. So, for example, I was hurt. Uh, the next one, you can say, for example, I was sitting in a train, for example, when I fell asleep. All other sentences you can do yourself, and you can practice the past simple and past continuous in one sentence. Now our lesson is over. Thanks for attention. See you next time.